Namo Phat, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fifth wonderful precept. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful consumption, I vow to cultivate good health, both physical and mental, for myself, my family, and my society, by practicing mindful eating, drinking, and consuming. I will ingest only items that preserve peace, well-being, and joy in my body, in my consciousness, and in the collective body and consciousness of my family and society. I'm determined not to use alcohol or any other items that contain toxins, such as certain TV programs, magazines, books, films, and conversations. I'm aware that to damage my body or my consciousness with these poisons is to betray my ancestors, my parents, my society, and future generations. I will work to transform violence, fear, anger, and confusion in myself and in society by practicing a diet for myself and for society. I understand that a proper diet is crucial for self-transformation and the transformation of society. Our Dharma reading today is Embodying Experience by Lungpo Pasano. This is from Beginning Our Day by the Monastics of Abhayagiri Monastery. This morning I was recalling how James Joyce described one of his characters. Mr. Duffy lived a short distance from his body. In Dhamma practice, we're learning how to inhabit our bodies and our experience of having a body. It's easy for us to become dissociated or distant. It's as if bodily experience becomes a projection of the mind, or we find ourselves treating the experience of having a body as if it were an abstract concept. This doesn't end up being very fruitful for us. In a seminal discourse on mindfulness of breathing, the Buddha uses the verb patisamvedeti, which means to fully experience. We fully experience the body as we breathe in and as we breathe out. We fully experience feelings as we breathe in and as we breathe out. It's a quality of inhabiting what is truly going on for us. If we stay even a slight distance from what we experience, then we don't see it clearly. And when we don't experience things clearly, we tend to create problems for ourselves. That is why, when the Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths, he also taught a specific duty or response for each truth. He insisted that the first noble truth of dukkha, the experience of suffering, discontent, dissatisfaction, stress, is to be fully known. It's not until we fully know the experience of dukkha that we can begin to understand how we're contributing to it, how we're getting entangled in it, and how we're a part of its cause. The second truth, the cause of dukkha, is to be relinquished. The third truth, the cessation of dukkha, is to be realized. The fourth truth, the path or practice leading to the cessation of dukkha, is to be developed. But it all begins with the first truth, fully knowing. Over and over again, the Buddha encourages us to develop our practice by fully engaging with and fully knowing what we encounter and experience. This is the very foundation on which the practice rests. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you for joining me this morning.